kindergarten. Can't believe it's time for you guys again. Oh, I miss you so. I really, really, truly do. So we're going to read another Caldecott. We've been reading Caldecotts, and anybody remember what a Caldecott is? How about doing this with raising your hand? Thank you, Aubrey. Yeah, that's a good answer. John Wesley, do you agree? Kylie, Leandra, Sandra? It's really what's considered for a certain year, the best book of the year. I've been reading a lot of this year's 2020 books, but this is a book from a few years ago, Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. And I think I told the first graders this, or second graders, I forget who. I had never seen this book until I came to Indian Lake, so I'm really lucky that I got a job here because I learned about where the wild things are. I got a couple questions for you guys, and I'll try to remember to ask you at the end, but one of them is, who is the wild thing in your family? And have you ever thought about running away to where all wild things are? The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Or another. Chasing his little dog there. But his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, the forest grew. Sandra, do you live in a forest in your room? No, I didn't think so. And grew. I know somebody who lives by the forest. Her house is right by the forest, right, Kylie? And grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls made all around him. And the ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and so he sailed away day and night. See, that comes with the question about, would you sail away? Would you take off? And in and out of weeks and almost a year to where, oh, the wild things are. Leandra, are you afraid? Don't be afraid. You're brave. You're brave. And when he came to the place where wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still." And he tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all of their yellow eyes without blinking. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of them all. He scared the wild thing, so he was the wild thing. And they made him king of all wild things. And now, growled Max, let's let the rumpus start. Oh, before we do the rumpus, let's have a quick break.
Everybody, read a good book. Read a good book. Read a good book. Everybody, read a good book today. Read as for as long as you want. Read as long for as you want. Yeah. Then go to sleep.
Hi, my name is Ethan. Make sure you wash your hands.
The rumpus is gonna start. You ready for the rumpus? Haroot-a-doot. Let's do her song. Haroot-a-doot, haroot-a-doot. Who's singing with me? Haroot-a-doot, haroot-a-doot. Haroot-a-doot, haroot-a-doot. You guys like having fun, don't you? As much as Mr. D does? And then the king is riding the wild things. Haroot-a-doot, 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 haroot-a-doot. Now stop, Max said. And he sent the wild things off to bed without supper. That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Aubrey? Yeah, that's what his mom did to him. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. And then, around from far across the world, he smelled some good things to eat. So he gave up being the king of where the wild things are. Got to be careful because right here, if you look, there's a piece where it's torn from people turning the pages so fast then. But wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said no. Wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped onto his private boat and he waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks, and he sailed through the day. How many people think he really sailed the whole time? A year. A year. I don't even think he sailed as long as we've been stuck at home. I think, what do you guys think? John Wesley, what do you think? Kylie? Yeah, those are all pretty good. I think he was having a dream. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still warm. So I think maybe he just fell asleep and had a little sleep and then woke up and his dinner was there. So we see another Caldecott, which is a book that they give awards to if it's the best picture book of the year. And this is a very darn good one. I hope you guys are having a good time at home and enjoyed it. And I enjoyed talking to you and hearing from you guys when you do Miss Bellacy's work. I'm proud of you when you get up there and work. I know it's not easy, but you guys are tough cookies, aren't you? Cha-cha-cha.